Hello everyone, I'm Akshasin and welcome back to the Red Devils podcast. It's a match day. Well, last week जो हुआ, I don't think so उससे ज़्यादा dreadful कुछ हो सकता है, but you never know when it's United. But still many of us will be definitely watching the game and we'll be hoping कि Man United आज कुछ better result करे, कुछ एक comeback करे. Let's hope some of the senior players play like senior players, or at least Man United players, but still. This is a press conference reaction. Last evening Erik Ten Hag की second press conference हुई थी and it was very short, but I guess Erik Ten Hag की जो press conferences होंगी that will be like really like bullet points. You won't be having that Mourinho or Ralph Rangnick kind of conversation because he's every time he was asked a question, he had a simple straight one line answer. तो I don't think so उससे बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी कोई press conference हम लोगों को मिलने वाली है. He was asked a very nice couple of questions, but before we get into that, I think I really want to talk about something. जो मैं लास्ट वीडियो में भी करी थी माइकल नाइटन वाली इन्फॉर्मेशन एंड रिसेंटली माइकल नाइटन ने फिर से एक इंटरव्यू दिया एंड ही वाज लाइक he gave some of the details regarding his consortium that he's actually there's another businessman who was interested in buying Man United before and he tried to buy Chelsea also, Jim Ratcliffe. तो he उसका नाम भी पिच किया कि because he's a billionaire and but like I said कि Michael Knighton is not that kind of a billionaire who can buy Man United alone. So he's trying to form a consortium, which was a nice idea, but again, I don't think so. Man United are gonna be accepting the bid because Glazers are like they are like a pimple on your ass. They won't make you feel good about it. They won't let you feel comfortable while you're trying to sit someplace nice. They're just there to make you feel sad, feel annoyed. तो उसका कोई सोल्यूशन नहीं है until unless you do something and pop them out. But like I said कि माइकल नाइटन ने जिम रैटक्लिफ का नाम उठाया that he is kind of a billionaire who he wants him to join the consortium and bid for Man United, sort of a hostile bid कि maybe because this is the right time, everybody is pissed off by the Glazers. So maybe this is a nice time, maybe anything can happen in football world, anything can happen. Maybe that bid is accepted by the Glazers. Maybe they'll have resources, they can clear off the debt and just move on. But till then जब तक कोई चीज़ confirm नहीं हो जाती, don't think about it, don't lose your sleep over it because जहाँ तक मुझे लगता है that's never gonna happen. This is just a PR stunt. ये अभी कुछ दिन चलेगा. The moment transfer window खत्म हो जाएगी, everything will be back to normal and Man United will be back to playing shit. But अभी recently ये चीज़ before I get into the press conference reaction, I really want to talk about the transfer thing. And as we have already talked about it कि जॉन मर्टर जो डायरेक्टर ऑफ फुटबॉल इस समय वहाँ पे बैठे हुए हैं बेवकूफ़ों की तरह, तो किसी काम का नहीं है बेसिकली. ही इज़ अनदर पिम्पल ऑन योर आस. तो वो ट्यूरिन गए थे एडन रैबियोट रिप्रेजेंटेटिव, मतलब उसकी मदर से मिलने के लिए, एंड ही लेफ्ट विदाउट हैविंग अ प्रॉपर अग्रीमेंट. I mean, what kind of an asshole he is. He went to Turin to talk about the wages, to talk about representing Man United in front of a player who is actually not like chased by any Premier League team or any team around the world, and still you went to have a conversation and you came back with nothing. I have no idea how Man United are appointing these assholes on the top hierarchy. They have no idea how to run business. They have no idea how to run a football club. They have no idea how to run a negotiation during a transfer window, and still they are there sitting on their asses and doing nothing. I mean, this is like really disappointing as a Man United fan because you invest your time, you invest your energy. Okay, fine. Let's give a second chance to our team because we love our football club. Unfortunately. And this is the thing when they, when this happens, you get annoyed, you frustrated, and the moment you see the results on the pitch, you actually feel like quitting the club because there's a boiling point, there's a saturation point of everyone. How long can we stick around for this shitty club? I mean, the club is not shitty, but the owners, the board of directors, the entire management is like actual shit. Even the players are shit. As of this moment, if Rashford, Bruno, Maguire, McTominay, these kind of players, if they don't pull up their socks, they are actually shit. They are playing like shit. And they are surprisingly they are blaming Ronaldo for this. Ronaldo is very aggressive. He's not. They are not happy with Ronaldo's antics. That is a very stupid thing to say. Because first you need to focus on your game, whether you're playing a nice, whether you're playing brilliantly, because you're more than 200 grand a week, and still you're playing like a crappy old football college team. Everybody was blaming Ronaldo that he was trying to make a move away from United this summer because he was not happy with club ambitions. Who wouldn't want to move away from United? If I'm a player like Cristiano Ronaldo with the caliber of him and all the trophies and awards behind him, why wouldn't you move away from a team like Man United? The owners are not interested in investing. The management is pathetic. This transfer window is actually ridiculous. The way they have conducted this transfer window is actually shit. You guys are like, you had 7 or 8 players on your radar. You wanted to purchase them. You had 3 months. Now it's almost 2.5 weeks until the transfer window closes, and you just bought one player from that list, the list that Erik Ten Hag gave them, and the other one was he wanted Timber. You bought Martinez. He wanted De Jong. Now De Jong hasn't decided where to go, and apparently Chelsea are way ahead than Man United. And besides that, Antony, because Antony is 50-60 million, you are not paying for that too. He wanted I don't remember his name. Right now they are actually there is actually a news in the transfer window that Ten Hag wants Ziyech as an alternative to Antony, and Man United is not interested in buying in supporting Erik Ten Hag over that. I mean, of course, I won't want Hakim Ziyech as of now, because he's around 27, 28 or 29. But at least he's better than something. If जो इस समय situation है transfer window की, like we are not in the race of Antony. There's another name that was popped in last evening, Sasa Kaladzic. I hope मैं उसका नाम सही pronounce कर रहा हूँ. He's a striker. He's a very physical striker. He's around 6'7". He's not that prolific goal scorer. Last season उसका around he scored around 23 or 25 goals in a 50 to 55 games. So he's not a prolific goal scorer, but at least he's something different than Anthony Martial and Rashford. But again, you're a Man United club. You need to go for players like Darwin Nunez, like Erik Ten Hag wanted. You have to go for a player like De Jong. You have to go for a player like Antony. Don't provide him alternatives. And now when he's asking for an alternative from a Chelsea club, from your rival club, you don't want to sign him. You don't want to support him. Apparently, Timo Werner had an option because Man United bid for Timo Werner when he was about to join RB Leipzig in the 11th hour. But unfortunately, Timo Werner snubbed United and went back to Chelsea. Went back to RB Leipzig from Chelsea for 25 million. I mean, just imagine the situation of the repo of United in the transfer window. A player like Timo Werner, who's a fantastic player, who's a prolific player, and that player is snubbing United just for 25 million and going back to RB Leipzig. I mean, this is ridiculous. Man United have no idea what they are about to do in the transfer window. They are obviously panicking. They are in a chaotic situation, and this has actually led into a very disastrous transfer window. I really have nothing, because there's no reason of talking about transfers, because when nothing is happening around the world, Adrian Rabiot is the only player which seems like that particular deal will be done in a week. He will definitely be a United player, because he is sort of a mercenary, just like another Di Maria. So definitely Rabiot will be a United player, but until then, if anything else comes up, then we'll talk about it. As of now, there's no reason of talking about transfer windows. Let me just get back to the press conference reaction. Erik Ten Hag was asked some amazing questions and some very idiotic questions which had no use in the press conference, because you have a new manager. You need to talk about something about transfers and something about Something interesting, but he was asked about idiotic stuff. So I really don't want to dwell on that. But some questions, some was good questions that were asked in the press conference. And let me just get back to. He was asked about Ronaldo. I don't remember the name of the journalist who asked whether, I think it was from Sky or someone. But he asked about whether will he start and what's his future at United. About this question was about Ronaldo, and Erik Ten Hag said he had a great strength training this week. He is very happy with Ronaldo's behavior, and Ronaldo is also very happy in the at Man United, and nothing will go as of like Ronaldo won't be departing this season, at least this season. So there was some clarity behind. Many were blaming Ronaldo, many were hoping. Even some of the fans were divided on this, and they wanted Ronaldo to leave. That is a very idiotic thing, because he was the top scorer of last season. A 40-year-old player is the top scorer, and you still want your 24-25 players not to move. And I'm really sorry, I'm drifting away a little, but everyone was blaming Ronaldo when he wanted to leave, and his agent was trying to have a move away from United. And apparently there's a news around the English Premier League that Rashford representatives and his brothers were talking with PSG. They were in France, and they were talking with PSG representatives. Now what the fuck was that all about? I mean, Rashford has not played a brilliant game in the past 2 years. He has been the most pathetic, prolific player of a football club. The number 10, he's like literally ruining Wayne Rooney's legacy, and every other person who wore a number jersey of 10. And still, that person who hasn't played a decent game at United in the past 2 years. The last time he played, I think he took a penalty when he took a penalty in Champions League against PSG. That was his last amazing game. And that person's representatives and his brothers are talking to PSG for for a move away from United. I mean, kudos to that. If you are really that interested, go fuck off. I mean, the way you are playing, I really don't want you at United. If I'm Erik Ten Hag or the coach of the football club, I would simply sit him down and tell him, "Ki man, you are shit. Just because you are a Manchester boy, just because you are doing all those book writings, you are doing humanitarian work, that's all good. I respect you for that, but you are a football player. Play a football match. Don't do idiotic stuff. First up your game. If you think you are good, then only make a move away from United, or at least stay at United. But if you are playing like a shit person, you are playing like a pathetic loser with your heads down and your hands behind your ass, just go and fuck off. Either go to PSG, Barca, Madrid, anywhere you want. I'm pretty much sure nobody will take him, because he is an pathetic player as of now. I mean, he sure has potential, but as of now, he is a pathetic player. Nobody will want Rashford in their team, else Barcelona would have made a bid, Madrid would have made a bid, even Bayern Munich would have made a bid, but nobody wants them. So there must be something that English people, the board, the Gary Neville, Roy Keane, they are not actually looking in Rashford. Everybody is saying, going gaga over him, oh no, he is such a great player, maybe he has a potential to be a great player, but as of now, he is a pathetic player. He is a loser. But anyways, another thing, he was asked about transfers, and he was asked about De Jong and Rabiot, and the only thing like I said, he will give you a reply in bullet points. He won't be having a conversation like Mourinho or like Rangnick or even like Solskjaer. So he simply said, I can't comment on those players who are under contract with other teams. So there you get it. The manager of the football club who has who's desperate to get some players at United, he simply commented one line that he can't comment on other players who are under contract with other teams. Again, he was asked about Rashford, and he said Rashford is a really important player. Again, he said Rashford is a really important player, and he's really happy with him, and he's gonna stay at United. I mean, of course he has to stay, because Man United board and everyone at management of Man United has pointed out that Rashford is the key player of this rebuild. You can't let him go. Make him grow like a superstar he always wanted to be. and that is a very idiotic thing. I mean, you can't polish a turd. I mean, he must have potential. He may have potential. I'm sure Rashford is a brilliant player. He showed glimpses of amazing performances, but that's it. You can't have a game of seven pointers and then a series of games of like a 2 or 3. That is a very idiotic thing, and imagining that sort of a player will pull up United and make United a great team, that's never going to happen. Another question he was asked about the progress of the transfer activities from the club, and was he happy with the way they are behaving. He was happy with the way that Man United representatives and the management are cooperating with his list and his choices. And again, he said, I'm happy with the club, I'm happy with the club's decision, and they are actually cooperating with my choices. That's a load of crap. That's simply a load of crap, because we all know Erik Ten Hag, you gave them a list, they haven't delivered one decent player to you, and of course he has to say that on the media. He has to say things like this that Man United is a great club, Man United is like actually supporting me, they are promoting me to buy the right players, you want the right players, but these are the right players. De Jong is the right player, Anthony was the right player, Darwin Núñez was the right player, even Julian Timber was the right player. So these guys are not cooperating with you, but again, he can't say those things out in the media, because he'll lose his job, and that's nobody wants that. Even I don't want. Erik Ten Hag is a very good manager. After a long time, we have a decent manager who's an excellent coach, who can make the youngsters and this team grow as a organized team. But he needs time, and he needs sort of a backing from the management, and that is not happening as of this moment. Again, he was mentioned that Anthony Martial. This is also a news that in today's match, Anthony Martial and Victor Lindelof won't be playing. Anthony Martial is still recovering from the injury, and Victor Lindelof has picked up a knock, so he won't be able to make in today's match. So I don't think we'll be having a very problem with Lindelof, because I think so. His Maguire is the obvious choice, because he's the captain of the club. I have no idea why that bag of crap is the captain of this club, but still Maguire will be playing, and I think beside him Rafael Varane will be playing. I don't think so Martinez will be having this game again, because last week he was not that good. I mean, he put on some nice performance, but last week result was pathetic. I mean, you lost to Brighton. You scored one fucking goal, and that too was a own goal from the opponent team. So I don't think so Martinez will be playing today, and Rafael Varane will be the obvious choice supporting Harry Maguire. And Anthony Martial is like, I think Ronaldo. I really believe that Ronaldo should start today's game, because that is gonna be very good news. Ronaldo will definitely score a goal. And even if he doesn't, I think the presence of Ronaldo in that particular starting 11 is very important. Again, another question that was put by Simon Stones in that press conference was the best question. This is going to be the last thing. And he was asked whether the squad on 1st of September will be better than now. I don't think Erik Ten Hag understood that question, because he answered it very quickly, but he said we have to be, and I'm confident that we will. I think he understood about the strength of the squad, or maybe the attitude of the squad. But what the question was about, that whether the squad will there be more signings in the transfer act? Will there be more signings from the transfer activity? Will there be more players coming in or going out? Because on 1st of September, when the transfer window closes, will there be a better squad at United who can contend for the top 4, or at least for the championship? I don't think so for the championship, but at least for the top 4. He maybe he didn't understood that question, because he answered it very quickly, but he sort of simply said that we have to be, and I'm confident that we will. As far as I'm concerned, it was a nice, decent Ten Hag conference. There wasn't much to go on, but the key talking points were from this, that Ronaldo is staying. Obviously, Rashford won't be going anywhere, and I think Rashford or this representative with sitting with PSG is simply tactics to manipulate United in giving him into a contract, because Rashford's contract is, I think, just 1 year, and with an extension of extending another year. So I think this is just a tactic of having another contract at United. And Rashford is a golden boy. What he's getting paid and the importance he's getting at Man United, I don't think he's ever gonna get it PSG or Barca or Madrid. PSG already has Neymar, Mbappe. I mean, Mbappe can make you look like shit. So I don't think he's ever gonna go there. So that is a idiotic situation that we're having to deal with the Rashford and his representatives. But the kind of conversation, the kind of conference that Erik Ten Hag had last evening, it was okay. We didn't get much information about the transfer signings, and I don't think so. That's this is how the things are gonna be. Man United won't provide any information as far as transfer activity is concerned. Adrian Rabiot is the only particular person who's actually in front of the media and who's actually out there that he's gonna sign for United. That's it. Besides that, every other speculation, every other rumor or link, even if it's for Sasa Kaladzic, even if it's for Ziyech or anyone, that's just a rumor until and unless Man United officially make a bid. Anyways, that's for the show, and thank you guys for watching the show. Please subscribe and share it with your Man United fans. Subscribe to the channel, press the bell icon because अगर हम कभी भी नया वीडियो अपलोड करेंगे तो you'll get the notification for that. And after today, because today is a match day, so definitely जैसे ही match over होगा उसके थोड़ी देर के बाद I'll upload a match reaction. Let's hope that Man United wins tonight, and if they doesn't, well, we can't do shit about it. All we can do is cry. And till then, take care of yourself, stay connected, and definitely press the bell icon and definitely subscribe, please. Bye.